Ringgold.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's fun to listen to.
Yeah, just a quick jump up the road.
Yep. We're from Atlanta.
It's a
No,
great place to
not really in
catch.
Atlanta, but we almost had a collision this morning. Not us, but a truck. The gates were down. He went around the gates. He was about a minute from being wound.
Well,
It is. Yeah, Atlanta's got the Inman Yard. It's a pretty busy yard.
good morning, rail friends. Thanks for being with Casey and I here on Rail Moments, and we're live in Dalton at the old freight depot on the Diamond, CSX northbound. And as all of you are awaiting 4568, the 50th anniversary edition for Operation Lifesaver, is for those of you that are tracking him to the north of us, Darien S., all you guys, thanks for the updates. He did get a crew at 10 a.m. at Waxahachie, and we're hanging out with some other folks here at the freight depot, and we're all waiting for whatever's going to be next. As we've always talked, going to the track is like buying a box of Cracker Jacks. You never know what's in it, you never know how far down the surprise is, and you never know what the surprise is. So stay tuned. We're just getting set up. That northbound was coming, so we threw the umbrella up real quick because we're going to deal with overheating issues, but we're going to try and get 4568 right here in Dalton. So for those of you that are north that are watching our other live cam, let us know what you see. Keep us posted. Darien S., you're on the point. And thanks everybody for being with us. And like I said, give me a moment to finish getting set up. Thank you.
That's cool. Who are you with?
Rail Moments.
Oh, I have to look
We're
you up.
a YouTube production company. I'll give you a card in just a second.
Yeah. We're getting ready to sign up with NMRA. We're part of a modular train club,
Uh-huh.
and I've been working on a module for a year. And it, somebody sent it to them, and they put it up on their TikTok account, and they're doing a write-up on my son's module.
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah, it's yeah.
That's awesome.
Um,
Give me a moment to get caught up here.
yeah. My son does TikTok. He's got 28,000 followers on TikTok. It's all train stuff.
That is so cool. How old is he?
15.
How long has he been doing
He's sitting over there.
it? Yeah, I saw him when
Yeah.
he came up.
Yeah. He's loved trains since he was 2 years old.
Next.
He started TikTok a couple of years back. And we said, okay. He wants to work for the railroad.
Good career choice.
Yeah. He has a friend that works for him. Fresh out of high school, $90,000. I'm like, go for it. Are you kidding me? I've been in the dental field and I don't even make half that here.
Trying to figure out a way to keep air on it. Don't have enough shadow yet to keep the sun off of it here. This is really painful.
I got a blanket, would that help? Oh, no, okay. I got something like that for weather.
Good morning, Jonathan C. How are you? How's things in New York today? Yes, he went through Cowan probably 6-7 hours ago. He was in Waxahachie and he caught a fresh crew at 10 this morning. So from Waxahachie, he'll go on the bypass through the DeBuck's Yard. He will then go past Coffey's Cliff, down past our live cam, then into Graysville, down onto Ringgold, Tunnel Hill, then us. So we know there's another southbound in front of him unless they put him on the siding either at Graysville or Tunnel Hill. So we're just kind of watching and see what we get. I have the scanner on, so we are set up. We just need him to make his appearance. Because of the heat factor, we do have the fan on. I do have the dead cat on, but we have to keep the recording equipment as cool as possible, so I apologize if you have a little extra noise this morning. You are currently facing the Diamond at the moment. And as you saw, we just had a northbound proceed through. Have to redesign my fan system here a little bit. While the idea looked good on paper, it didn't exactly work the best in application, so readjusting here a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna move you here a little bit, so bear with me while we get readjusted. This is my first attempt at doing it this way. So we do have horn. We do have northbound horn. Like I said, bear with me everybody while I try and figure out a heat solution here so we can catch our 50th anniversary edition locomotive. Well, rail friends, still working on my heating problem, so excuse me for kind of just leaving you hang out there. We're watching a gazillion carpenter bees, and you can see them all. They're like everywhere. We are here in Dalton, Georgia, at probably 95 degrees right now, so my apologies. I do have the dead cat on to try and reduce the sound to you. But we are here in Dalton awaiting train M647 with CSXT4568 leading, headed to Waycross. And that will be the 50th anniversary.
Norfolk Southern, milepost 3642, no defect.
Alright, we had a Norfolk Southern rail defect detector announcement 4 miles up. So we're going to continue to watch here. As soon as I get the monitor cooled down enough, I'll kind of see how our quality is. I don't know if you can see the carpenter bees. There's like a gazillion of them. They're all over the place. They got the little traps to catch them, but as long as you don't bother them, they won't bother us.
Norfolk Southern, milepost 3642, no defect.
36.2, no defects. So it's been a little quiet this morning. Alright, I got the monitor cooled down. Let's see if there's been any updates. No, the last thing on Heritage Unit app was in Cowan this morning, and for everybody up in Cowan, thanks for sending down, and thanks for the message this morning on Heritage Units for us. And again, if you do have a fan noise, I do apologize. But at the moment, it's about the only way that I can keep the heat down enough that we can stay here and stay live. We have the umbrella up, fan hanging in it. Where we are at the depot, there's currently no shade. Jonathan, he went through Stevenson early this morning, probably around sunrise, and then into Wauhatchie at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. He got a new crew. There have been 2 northbounds on CSX this morning in front of him, so we'll probably slow his progress down a little bit. I'm not sure what type of train he's leading, but we are in front of him. He hasn't passed our point yet, so he will be going down the W&A right here in front of us. And across the diamond is all of you that join us on Trackside Tuesday and Thursday have seen at the intersection called Hare. So we are live. We are dealing with the heat at the moment. As far as I know, it looks like y'all have some decent quality. It was affecting the picture earlier. I don't have you up above the rail just because of the way I have the fan set up for you. So we are continuing live here, as long as we can keep everything cooled down enough to do so. And we're on my 3rd contraption to do so, so don't go anywhere. And Derry, if you're watching our live camera up at Audubon Acres. I don't have it on here currently, so if you do see him there, give us a shout out here on the channel. In the meantime, I'm going to move the scanner so that we can hear it a little bit better. And again, my apologies for the wind noise, but at the moment, it's the only way we can keep the recording equipment cool enough in order to stay live with you guys. So, like I said, sit tight, be patient. It's too hot to go outside, so you might as well stay inside and hang out with us. Where we are waiting on train M647 with CSXT4568 leading. He is a super colorful engine. I've seen him once before, probably a year ago in Tunnel Hill. So we're going to do everything we can to stay right here and not miss him this morning. I'm going to reposition the scanner so y'all can hear it better. Thank goodness for painter's tape. It does all kinds of things. Marianne S., did you have a question for us? If so, I do have the monitor back on. Let me know what it was. I failed attempt here at the table set up with the fan. Didn't go well, but we're on plan B. Thanks for being with us. Sorry it's been kind of a rough start to the morning, but the excitement of catching 4568 makes it worthwhile. And in the meantime, we do have horn. We do have horn, so fans running. Sorry if you have some extra noise in the background, but at the moment it's the only way I can keep us live. So stay tuned for the action. We have a southbound. Derry, to be honest with you, I don't know. That train that just now passed us, passed the Rail Moments camera live up at Audubon probably an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. So, and he was in front of 4568. I don't have a second monitor on to watch our other camera, so I don't know where he's at unless someone has seen him. There's no reports on Heritage app. And as we talked earlier, the last report I had was he got a crew and was ready at Wauhatchie at 10 Eastern Standard Time. Normally the trip from Cowan to here is about 5 hours, so he's well exceeded that. So we're staring at the Manly Jail Works. Fans running, so I do apologize for the extra noise, but at this point it seems to be working. So as long as we can stay live and you have a quality picture, we're gonna hang here for that southbound CSX that we've all been looking and tracking since yesterday afternoon, when we weren't sure if he was going to go through Decatur and down, or from Nashville, or if he was going to come our way. And we pulled the lucky straw, so now we just got to get him. We do have other rail fans hanging out with us this morning, and there is a report that he has left Chattanooga. So Chattanooga to here is a little bit more than an hour, so we're going to stay live, you stay live, and we're all going to be right here to see it together. Well, friends, so far so good. We are lasting, and signal quality is holding with the heat. It's a little bit of a new experience for me. Normally at 95 I give up, but for the moment we're still working. You're underneath the umbrella. Fan is hanging right next. I know you're going to have additional noise, but it's the only way at this moment that I can keep the recorders cool enough. The dead cat is on, so that will reduce it some, and we do have the scanner active. Like I said, the southbound CSX that we just had passed our camp probably 2 hours ago, so, and we know we had that northbound, so they probably put him on a siding, and hopefully that northbound is cleared, so our 4568 can make his way here. We are live. Would you like to tell people about your channel? Sure. Okay. You'll have, normally I don't have the fan on, but to keep it cool. Hey everybody, as I said earlier, we have extra folks, or we have other rail fans hanging out with us here at the freight depot. And your name is? This is Benjamin. He does have a channel, and he's going to tell you all about it.
Alright, so I have a TikTok channel I started about 5 years ago, and I started out with about, when I got to 100 subscribers, that's when my channel erupted pretty much, and now I'm at 28,000 subscribers on TikTok. I have over, I think, 450 videos on TikTok. And I have been doing it ever since I started 5 years ago. I did actually make the channel before TikTok was TikTok. Before it was like a music app, and I had a channel on there, and that's this channel. This channel's been active for I think 7 years. Pretty much since TikTok started, this channel's been active. And after 2 years, that's when I started posting on it. So I'll show them. Very much.
Oh, absolutely. It's good to meet you. Everybody, as you know, we all run into each other at different crossings, different places, chasing different things. Anytime that we're here, anybody wants to stop by, talk, tell them about your channel, or just tell them how much of a rail fan you are, you're always welcome, because if we all can't have fun doing this together, there's no reason to have fun at all. So everybody stay tuned. We're still looking for 4568. We got people over in the shade. We got people up here with us. So we're all here, we just need our train. Casey and I appreciate you, and stay right here with us on Rail Moments.
I have a buddy I can call. He knows exactly what they can do.
Oh, sure, that would be
He works with you.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That wouldn't know how much longer we have to sit here and sweat.
Oh man, you should see this video. It's great. You can all see it.
Everybody's to the north launching, have them looking for us to. For all of you to the north of us, Darien S, everybody, anybody has any updates, please let us know. Hello, Chattanooga area rail friend. How are you today? Good to see you on the channel. Are you going to go down to Ringgold and film it when it goes by today? Let us know.
My mom tell you about that bridge we were at?
10 Bridge?
Yeah.
Yes. That's the CNO and TV line. Sunrise, sunset, beautiful spot. So, love the yard. I think we're going to send more to them now. And then, they picnic in the sport train. They came in about 9 o'clock, train was an emergency. Or 10 minutes after. Everybody, I know you're sitting on the couch in the cool, so don't anybody go anywhere. Benjamin and I are out here sweating, but we're not going to go as long as you guys stay. So let's keep looking. Chattanooga area rail. Connor, how did your video come out the other day that you shot when we were up at Ringgold? We're all getting excited. We got a little bit of a breeze, and it's less than 94 degrees.
Yesterday we were out here, my phone's at 103. It was like, it didn't rain a little bit before, so it was like 80%.
We have brought the chains along today. We have the fan chain to the umbrella hanging here to get you guys some air to keep us cool enough to broadcast. It looks like the signal is holding in the heat, so thanks everybody for being with us. Like I said, watching the monitors this morning, it was pretty quiet for traffic, both through Sweetwater, past TBRM, and through here. So we're going to keep watching, and we're going to keep waiting for 4568 because it is a good looking locomotive, and I know you guys want to see it today. Chattanooga area rail banner, that's great. I'm glad it came out well. You probably saw yourself in the video when we shot. Tell your, like I said, it was great that you came on down with us. And anytime, come join us wherever we are. It's always great to have others with us. Like I said, we have a number of people here this morning in Dalton. Like I said, we're all collected in the shade and wherever we can find a little breeze and what have you. So we are live at the Diamond right here in Dalton. Well, hello, Luttrell. Thanks for jumping on. How are you this morning? What have you seen this week exciting? Good to have you back on with us today. Scanner's still quiet, both for NS as for those of you that are on it with us for the first time. NS and CSX run parallel coming into from the south side of Dalton. They do run parallel, and then CSX is on the far side coming in at the Diamond behind us, crosses over, and then it's on the near side. Once they go past us, the W&A splits up and goes through Tunnel Hill, and then after Tunnel Hill, Ringgold, and past Audubon Acres where our camera is, and then on up to Chattanooga and Waxahachie. And the NS tracks, once they go north from here, go up to Barnell, Cohutta, on up to Ottawa, and then they make the turn there at Ottawa and head westbound to the Debug's Yard, and then all points from there, unless they go up to CNO and TP once they pass the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum. Looks like we just lost the scanner for a moment, so excuse me while we put it back together so we know what's coming. My painter's tape isn't holding in the heat.
I just have all of them.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't scan.
Because mine will auto-tune the channels based on...
Oh, that's cool.
I think we actually have the same scan.
Yes, we do. All right, we got double scanners on now, so we ought to hear him way before he gets here. Like I said, the painter's tape wasn't holding very well. Apparently, it doesn't like heat either, so we dropped it on the ground one too many times. But we're back together.
I think you could probably open it up on the back and slide it over.
I mean, it's okay. Excuse the earthquake there while I move you. There. We're back on. This time it shouldn't come off. We did even better than tape to hold it upwards. So, excuse the tremor you're about to have while I take the tape off. My apologies. But anytime you touch the camera with you guys on it, it always wants to shake. So my apologies. We're back to normal there, guys. Thanks again for being with us live here on Rail Moments. So sit tight, sit back, and relax while we wait for 4568 to arrive here in Dalton. Chattanooga area rail banner, that's a fantastic location. So you stay put there and let us know as soon as he goes by you, so everybody southbound can be looking for him. but that's a great spot. As you know, our camera's about half a mile south of where you are right now. So thanks for being there. Thanks for watching for us, and everybody up and down the line. Appreciate you keeping an eye open for us. Yes, Latrell, we're waiting on train M647. Leading is CSXT4568. He is en route to Waycross, the 50th anniversary Operation Lifesaver locomotive, super colorful locomotive, and that is who we are waiting on here in Dalton. So thanks for jumping on, Latrell. We appreciate you being with us, and everyone else that's here with us this morning, or I don't know if we've gotten to afternoon yet. It's kind of hard to keep track of time, but we are live, we are here, and we are waiting. For those of you following the chat, Chattanooga area rail fanner is probably from where we are, I would say 22, maybe, yeah, probably about 22 miles north of us on the W&A. So he will see it right after it leaves out of Chattanooga, just before it crosses over the state line into Graysville, Georgia, and it comes on south to us. After Graysville, it hit Ringgold, then Ringgold to Tunnel Hill to here. Ringgold to Dalton, once he passes there, generally not more than a half hour unless they put him on a siding. There was some traffic earlier, so going north, a couple trains, so not quite sure where they've got him at, but as soon as someone sees him, give us a shout out, and we're all waiting. For those of you that are trackside with us at other locations, make sure you have your Rail Moment signature hat on. Make sure you have plenty of water with you, and make sure you got that sunscreen on. Keep everybody safe out there. Remember, keep a safe distance so nothing goes wrong while y'all are having fun rail fanning at the tracks. And thanks for being with Casey and I here on Rail Moments. As you know, normally we sit at that crossing right down there on the other side of the Crescent City Pullman car from the old Southern line, but we moved up here to get a little bit of shade, but we also have the umbrella up. So I'm going to walk down, since we can't see the northbound signals from where I am here. I'm going to let you all watch the Manly Jail Works, and I'm going to walk down to the end of the Pullman car and check our northbound signals, see what we have displayed there. And you guys continue to listen to the scanner, and we're going to continue to find some action here in Dalton today. Alright, rail friends. Well, the good news is I made it there and back. Bad news is all those lights are red facing northbound, but the upside means we could have southbound. So, all 6 of our signal posts facing north are currently red, but as all of you know, that means the other end of town facing south could be green. So we're going to continue to monitor the tracks here, listen to the scanner. And we're going to bring you all the action as soon as we find that action right here live in Dalton. Thanks for everybody that just jumped on. We appreciate you being with us where we await the arrival of train M647 with the CSXT4568 leading him southbound to Waycross. So don't go anywhere, because the longer we wait, the less we have to wait, because we know he's getting closer to us. And we've got somebody on point. Chattanooga area rail fanner is to the north of us. He's at Ottoman Acres. So he's going to give us a heads up as soon as it passes him. And we'll know when he's on our way. But we do know we had a fresh crew at 10 Eastern Standard Time. We just got to get them to put it in gear and go south. We've got folks here on the platform with us, and if you can see them, we have folks across the track sitting in the shade by the control box. We've got people over there waiting, and we have people in the parking lot. So we have a whole crowd. We just need one train. Here's our cooling machine working on keeping us cooled down enough. And overhead, he's attached by chain to the umbrella, since we don't have any shade at this moment underneath the depot. And production unit number 6 sitting over there in front of the Crescent City Tavern. There's some more folks arriving for lunch here in Dalton, Georgia, live at the Dalton Freight Depot. So back to the action here on the track. There's our crossing. Oh, we have a high rail just arrived. As you can see it in the distance, he's down trackside to the right hand side of your screen. Taking a look at the track, you can see him with his safety gear and hat on. Hello, Weston. Thanks for joining us. We are here in Dalton. At this point, Weston, we don't have an ETA on him. He did get a fresh crew at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Normally, he would have been here and gone 3 times by now. We do have spotters to the north of us. We do have our live other rail cam that is up and live to the north of us as well, up by Ottoman Acres. Chattanooga area rail fanner is also up in Ottoman Acres, so he's going to give us a heads up after Ottoman Acres, as long as they don't put him on a siding at either Graysville or Tunnel Hill. We would have him probably 40 minutes thereafter. So Since we don't have any report at this moment of him coming southbound, I would say at this point we have to assume we have a minimum of 45 minutes before we see him. But until then, we are going to remain live right here on Rail Moments. And we are here on the NS Atlanta North District line and the WA sub. They both run side by side here. So while it has been a little bit of a quiet morning for rail activity, we do have the opportunity to catch it in north and southbounds at this point. So and we are on the main tracks going to Atlanta. So hopefully we'll get a little bit of action in between. So everybody stay put. And let's see what we have next. As you all saw, our high railer has left, and that's the crossing that we're normally at on Tuesdays and Thursday nights. And we're kind of midpoint in Dalton. Basically, we're in middle Dalton. And for those of you familiar with Dalton, we are just north of Walnut Avenue. Again, my apologies for the additional noise. But at this point, with the temperature being what it is, it's a little different for me on our scenarios. And at the moment, it's the best plan I have to keep us cool enough to stay live. I have tried turning it down one notch, reduce that noise a little bit. We do have the black cat on the recording device. Try and filter the noise a little bit because it is so close, because we do have so much heat. We're working through the challenges so we can all get to see 4568 when he rolls through Dalton. Luttrell, you are so correct. Hot is an understatement. But we are here. We are making the best of it. We are going to figure out how to stay alive, stay cool, and catch this train.
One north.
Sounds like possibly we have a northbound call. Let's keep the camera swung that way. And we have horn. We do have northbound horn, and we have gates. We got gates. Here we go, everybody. This is not our target train, but is our target excitement. And we're going to catch him right here. Everybody here is jumped up, gotten trackside. Well, that was kind of fun. 7201, I just cleared going north, up to North Dalton. As you saw, he was crossed over the diamond. First he was on the far side, then he was over. And that was a maintenance train. You saw the excavator there, and it's really cool how they go from car to car, but they'll load that up with railroad ties. And the loader's right there, and he just moves from one to the next. On 4th of July, when we went up through Spring City, we saw a train that was working that day dispersing, and those excavators have special cleats on it, gives them ability to move forward and back on the train. So we got us a maintenance train. He's out working hard today, probably going back to get some more ties. So CSX northbound here in Dalton. Darian S., if you ran trackside, you'll see him up there in Tunnel Hill shortly. We're sending him up your way. Directly in front of you are the CSX signal indication lights for northbound traffic, and the towers right here in front of us hold the
though. Hey man, you going up to the clear up, or you gotta work the main over? I can do either one. I mean, I got some work I can do between Tunnel Hill and Graceville, but I can clear up anytime at the 115 Ringo. Okay, let's go up there and clear up. Then we'll run 2 south, and then we'll come back out. And should be uninterrupted for a minute, though. Clear up and 2 south. I appreciate it. Still want it. Alright, here we go. CSXT dispatch Jacksonville.
Okay, there guys, as you just heard, they're going to run him up to the 115 in Dalton and then put him on the siding, as they have 2 southbound CSX trains holding for him. And currently he is on the main, so they're going to run him on up from here. They'll take him to Tunnel Hill. He's going to pass through Tunnel Hill to Ringgold to the 115. For those of you who are familiar with the Great Locomotive Chase, basically about 116 is where the General Monument, where the Great Chase ended, the Great Locomotive Chase ended that day with the General, the monument there on Ottawa-Ringgold Road. So he is going to make his way up to Ringgold, which is not far. And then there are two CSX southbound trains, as you heard Jacksonville Dispatch saying, and they're going to release both of them south, and then he can go to work on the line. So that means we have two headed our way, and one of them should be our train. And as you know, we have the Chattanooga area rail fanner to the north of us. He is keeping an eye there in Ottoman Acres, so he'll keep us up to date. And we do know we have two CSX trains coming to us southbound. All right, Chattanooga area rail fanner, get ready. If you don't have your scanner on, they have or are going to clear two southbound trains, so that means both of them will pass your location. So you keep everybody updated down here, and we're all going to see 4568 today. All right, Chattanooga area rail fanner has his scanner on, so he'll hear once our train 647 gets cleared to go past him, so he'll keep us updated. So y'all sit back, relax, and we're going to see what we have next here live in Dalton today.
Shop a little bit more? No, okay.
On that overpass, we have some more rail fans that have arrived, and they're up top. Going to get a bird's eye view when we get our southbound traffic here in downtown Dalton. For those of you just joining us, we are here on the W&A sub in the Atlanta North District for NS, where they are parallel side by side and cross over at the Diamond here in front of the freight depot. So if anybody's first time, have any questions, please just shout them out. If we don't know the answer, I'm sure of all the people that are listening and watching, they'll have the answer. Camera right is southbound, camera left, northbound. And as we talk, Chattanooga area rail fanner, he's got both eyes up there to the north of us, so we will not miss this train as long as this train doesn't miss us. We just got to get him southbound, get that maintenance train out of the way, and then they're going to release 2 southbounds to us. Got some more folks arriving at the Crescent City Tavern for lunch here on this peaceful Saturday in downtown Dalton. Again, for those of you that just joined, sorry for the extra noise we have today. Generally, it's not quite this hot, or we have other options, but today the options are kind of limited as where to go to catch 4568. So we do have additional cooling devices, and they aren't exactly quiet, so you do have additional noise, and my apologies, but at the moment it's the best plan I can come up with. Keep everything cool enough that we're able to catch this train. As of 32 minutes ago, there was visual on train 647. He was sitting at 23rd Street. As you know, 4568 is leading, and he was waiting for M280 to clear so he could proceed south. So, depending on whether or not they've released him at this point, we do know that he is there at 23rd Street. For those of you familiar with the traffic patterns. 23rd Street is where the CSX line crosses over Ed S, then bypasses DeBucks on the far south side of the yard and heads our way. So everybody stay tuned and stay put. We will see Train 647 our way yet today. Thanks, Casey, for the update. Thanks to all of you that are watching north of us. Chattanooga area rail fanner. He's not too far from you. For those of you that follow the Heritage app, the Spirit of Ravenna passed through Stevenson, coming southbound 23 minutes ago. Next locomotive 3440. And he is leading that train. So that means all of you that are watching up in Cowan, you got to see him first. Traffic-wise, about 50 minutes once they pass Cowan down to Stevenson. For those of you that were with us last weekend, we were live at Stevenson. It's an incredibly unique depot there. Has the hotel back from the late 1800s. And when they went to sleep at night in that hotel, literally the sheets fluttered when the trains went by that location. So everybody, thanks for being with us. Let's see what else we have this morning here on the Heritage App Reports. MRL 4316 continues, the Montana Rail Link continues to make its way towards Chattanooga, going down to Julietta, Georgia. For those of you who saw the P&LE with us, looks like it's south. They've gone past south of the Atlanta, Georgia Buy Tower. Let's see, central of Georgia, 24 minutes ago, past Springville, Alabama, going south. And that's it for recent and exciting activity. So stay tuned with us here on Rail Moments, where we continue to monitor. We know 30 minutes ago he was at 23rd Street waiting to come our way. As you heard on the scanner, when the maintenance train passed us, they were going to release 2 southbounds once he got on the siding at 1:15, and then there wouldn't be anything for a while thereafter, and he could work on the main. So that means 4568 would be one of those 2 trains. So stay tuned, stay put, and stay ready. We have horn on a northbound. Here we go.
Clear hair.
And there goes our northbound, led by BNSF through downtown, right past the freight depot here in Dalton. Jonathan, did you see 8100 today, or was that this week? Every now and then we share them with you up there. Yes, for those that you were listening closely, that is a chicken, a rooster crowing in downtown Dalton. He's looking forward to being somebody's candidate for breakfast. And back to the Manly Jail Works, familiar sight that many of you see when you're down here with me. And the marking sign directly in front of the camera for Hair, H-A-I-R junction. Not sure how it's got its name, but if anybody knows why that junction point is called Hair, please share with us, because I would be interested to know. Gonna swing you all facing southbound. As you know, we do play Punch Bug here on Rail Moments. So, while we're waiting for the next action, you all keep your eyes peeled for the next Punch Bug across. No other rail fan channel in America gives you points for a Punch Bug.
North.
At this time we are facing south towards Atlanta. And while we're waiting, I'm going to see if we have any signal indications. While we await our southbound. There's some more folks that have joined us here, so there's still room for you guys. Come on down, or just continue to sit on that comfortable couch and watch all of it live right here. those of you who have played disc golf, they have a disc golf course set up here. One's yellow, one's white. I know one's a 99-yard throw, according to the plate down there where you stand. Disc golf and I probably wouldn't do well here because it would either be a toss between on the tracks or on the roof of the depot. Our rail fan that was up on top of the overpass must have decided it was too hot up there because he's disappeared from his vantage point up there.
Pipeline that has water in it that goes through. Yeah. It's always cold that far.
Apparently there's a pipeline with water that runs over that, so if you sit on it, you got a cool spot in downtown Dalton. Run the fan off of that, you don't have to worry about overheating. So, for those of you that just signed on, thanks for being with us here on Rail Moments, where we are waiting on Train M647 with CSXT4568 leading. Darien S, thanks for hanging on with us all morning and keeping track. And Chattanooga area rail fanner, you're going to be the first to give us that heads up when you see him pass you where you are at Audubon Acres. Good guy.
Still wearing, man.
Darien S, just for confirmation of what you wrote, are you telling me that 4568 just passed our rail cam, headed south to us? For those of you who just signed on to the channel, thanks for being with Casey and I here on Rail Moments, where we are all waiting M647 train number for CSX, with CSXT4568 in the lead, and we have a report that he has just passed our other rail cam southbound past Audubon Acres. So the Chattanooga area rail fanners right now is probably shooting video of him, and then we'll have visual confirmation in addition too. So it looks like he is rolling our way from here. Let's see, 99, we're at the 99, so 122. So 23 miles from us, our train is headed our way. After Audubon Acres, Ringgold, Tunnel Hill, and then us. So everybody get ready, stay tuned, and do not leave.
Norfolk Southern, milepost 36.2, no defects. Norfolk Southern, milepost 36.2, no defects.
All right, everybody, the excitement's getting ready to start here. We have multiple reports coming in from all of those of you that are north of us. Chattanooga area rail fanner just got him. He filmed him at Audubon Acres, and it looks like they're stopping him just short of Graysville. Hey, Cobb Rail Films, thanks for being with us. Thanks for joining on the channel. We're all down here in Dalton, so go ahead and come on. if they're holding him up there at Graysville, you'll have plenty of time to catch us down here. So plenty of room here on the platform. We're not overloaded, but we are loaded with rail friends, rail fans, and people that aren't rail fans are all hanging out with us. So everybody make your way to Dalton or make your way to Tuttle Hill. And for those of you closest to Ringgold, you still have a few more moments. Chattanooga area rail fanner, you keep us updated when he starts to roll. If he's still in your sights, but keep us posted on what's happening at your end. But everybody, we do have eyes on him, not far from us. So we're going to get that train today. For those of you that just signed on, we are here live in Dalton at the depot, the freight depot. As you know, there's 2 depots here in Chattanooga, and we're at the freight depot. So mid-Dalton. So everybody stay tuned, stay ready. And I'll continue to keep you updated as everybody keeps us updated. For those of you who've been waiting with us for a while, we heard dispatch Jacksonville tell that maintenance train that went north, they were pulling him off at the 115 to the siding there, and then he was going to pass 2 southbounds. And once those 2 southbounds were gone, and he could work on the right-of-way for a while, there wouldn't be anything else. So that means they are going to move our 2 trains southward to us here in Dalton to get around him. So everybody stay ready. Well, hello, Whistleboard Productions. How are you today? For those of you who have not checked out Whistleboard Productions, now is a great time. While you got a few minutes, don't go far though. Our friend Jesse, you won't find somebody that can find a train faster than he can. And great filming techniques. So he's got some fantastic videos. So when you have time, check out his channel. And recently he caught the New York Central up his way. Some great footage of it. So when you have time, check it out. Tell Jesse we all said hi. Jesse, thanks for joining us here on Rail Moments. As you know, we've been talking 4568. Got his crew at 10, and thanks for that update. And here we are, still waiting, but he has made his progress down to our live cam at Audubon Acres. And as you saw, some of the folks filmed him there at Audubon Acres, and now everybody's repositioning while they're holding him for a moment. So to clear him on southbound, 1 of 2 CSX trains that we will have moving southbound. special train coming, special locomotive.
At what time?
Probably within the next hour. Get you a seat. There's probably one left.
Are there shops to get that one?
Cobb Rail fan, thanks for that update. M647 is currently sitting at Graysville, Georgia. That's in between Ringgold and Audubon Acres. So he has moved a little bit south, but he is currently at the Graysville siding there. So we do have eyes on, boots on the ground, eyes on the train, and so we'll know as he does roll. So everybody stay tuned, stay put, stay with us. Okay, Latrell, we'll see you when you jump back on. Don't go far. Looks like you have a few moments yet for the action Hicks Dalton. those of you who just jumped on, thanks for being with Casey and I here on Rail Moments, where we're awaiting M647 train number for CSX with 4568 leading. For those of you that just jumped on the channel, he is currently in or at Graysville, Georgia, at the siding there, and we have 2 trains that we're waiting for clearance southbound. For those of you who were on earlier, you saw the maintenance train go by, and he said once they got him settled down on the siding at the 115, they'd go ahead and roll the 2 southbound. So 50th anniversary Operation Lifesaver Locomotive. He is close, so stay put. All right, we just got a report that he's moving very slow. He's still visual on our live rail cam up at Audubon Acres, but he is moving very slowly. So don't know if they're just going ahead and letting him start to proceed southward, or if they're doing something with him there at the siding, the Graysville siding. It's just south of our other live cam right now. So we'll kind of continue. We got number of people that are chasing him that are on the channel with us right now, so they'll keep us updated and we'll know what his next move is. But he is moving slowly past the cam at this time. Cobb Rail Fan, Darien S, Chattanooga Rail Fanner, everybody keep us updated down here. Like I said, we're not to standing room only in Dalton. There's still a little room for those of you that want. You still got time to make it, catch him here. So come on, everybody, head to Dalton if you're not already on the way, and we'll catch him all together right here at the Dalton Freight Depot. Anybody, any questions, feel free, just shout them out. And all the people that are on the channel and all the people that hear, somebody's going to know the answer to whatever question you have. We are here on the W&A subline, Western and Atlantic, in Dalton, at the depot, in front of the Diamond, waiting on our train, M647, headed to Waycross today, slowly making his way. He passed Cowan in the early hours of at sunrise this morning. Everybody up there, thank you again for the notes. Tony, everybody from up in Cowan, thanks for the notes that he went through, the messages and the special message on Heritage app. We appreciate that. And we're going to continue to have our turn and wait for him right here. Looks like Darien S report he's now out of sight of the rail cam, so he has gone around the corner there at Graysville. He no longer seen, so while it's not rapid progress, it is progress. So everybody, for all of you that just jumped on, don't go anywhere. Stay tuned, stay put. Right here with Rail Moments, Trackside to Dalton. Waiting for train 647 with excitement, enthusiasm, and we can't wait. Thank you again to all you guys that are north tracking him for keeping us updated down here in Dalton. Hey, Latrell, thanks for coming back on. He hasn't passed us yet, so just stay put. He is going to make it here. We are all going to see him together this morning. Anybody hungry? You can catch the sandwich real quick at Crescent City Tavern right here where we are at the depot. Bring a folding chair because all the chairs are now full with everybody hanging on waiting for the train to get here. So come on down. We're ready. We're here. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
See if anybody's got any updates. Again, for all those you hanging out north of us watching them, keep us updated down here. Everybody's waiting to hear from you guys. Cobb Rail Films, you still with him? If so, is he rolling or are you setting up someplace south of him? Don't go far. backup battery pack is a little low, so we just went to production truck 6 and found a converter, so we've got it plugged in, so we should be fine now that we've been here coming up on 3 hours waiting our train. But we've got some power headed to the recording device. For those of you that were with me the other morning, about 2 a.m., right when we had a CSX and an NS side by side at the crossing. The NS got clearance to go, the CSX was waiting, and just as he was about to take off, we died because I didn't know we were out of power. So to make sure we do not have that problem today after we waited this long, we're powering up now to make sure that we're ready to go when 647 gets here. So you guys to the north of us, we're waiting on your cue. Casey's with us back at the production studio. And thanks to my lovely wife. She wished me luck, told me to have fun, but it was too hot to go today, and I understand that. But thank you, honey, for putting up with all my rushing out the door and headed to the tracks. Thank you. And for the rest of you, hey, anybody got any questions, ideas, share anything, any updates? Y'all just shout them out right here on Rail Moments. Gary NS, are you going to stay online with us, or are you going to catch him live in Tunnel Hill today? And any word from Matthew today where he's at, or is he back, going to be back with us to catch this? Hope so. It's kind of funny with not having him on. You guys are always there. It's like we're missing a left shoe or something. So tell Matthew, jump on wherever he is so he can catch all of this with us together. Thanks, everybody. We are currently facing southward at the crossing, since that's one of the few things that has anything moving, although as you see, traffic's pretty light today here in Dalton as well. So if you all want a different view, crossing or Manly Jail Works, those are pretty much the two choices today. So whichever you want, that's where we're going to go. We have more folks arriving here in Dalton. So, how cool is this? Won't be long, we'll need a grandstand for everybody. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
You're just in time for all the fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna try chasing this.
Get you a spot.
Oh yeah, I'm from
Hey everybody, we just had somebody from Marietta join us. You want to say hi to everybody? We're live? Oh, come on up here in front. Hey everybody, we just had somebody from Marietta join us. As I told you, we've got a whole house full, but we got more guests. What's your name?
Jackson.
Jackson just joined us. Let me get you on here. Jackson just joined us from Marietta. He's going to get set up. So, as I told you, there's still room. Y'all come on rushing down. We're going to catch this train right here live in Dalton. Don't you hide back there. You come on too. He's got guests with him, but she's bashful today. She said, I'm not going to talk and you can't make me. Cobb Rail Productions, is he still moving or is he sitting at Graysville? Give us all an update. Oh, that's you. Hey, awesome. He did make it, you guys. He left it behind to come down with us. How cool is that?
CSX, we're gonna hold them on the side. Southbound. So, I don't know how that's the section. But yeah, it'll be a lot quicker here.
So, as you heard, that's Cobb Rail Films. He's here with us all the way up from Marietta. He was north of us, caught him there, and then since he slowed him down, he had plenty of time to catch us up with us down here. So he's joined the crowd, and there's still time for you guys to join up with us. So y'all come on down and catch 647 right here in Dalton.
Yes, I saw that earlier. I didn't think he'd make it, but the rate we're going, he might beat the CSX train here.
Now that Jackson's arrived, he decided to survey the layout, and he's going to go pick him a spot down by the end of the Pullman car. Matter of fact, he's down by the crossing where we normally film on Tuesday. Hi, you guys. Oh no, you're part of the action.
So it's coming from.
That way to this way.
All right. Well, we're gonna go across the street in 1 hour, so when we hear doo-doo, we're running out.
There's two southbounds coming. I think it's second of each other. Okay. And since there's also an NS track, NS could also go by, so he could be second, third. It depends well, but he is coming. You don't want to
And it's
miss it.
soon.
Yep. You had just time to wet the whistle.
And that's what I'm gonna do.
As you heard, some of our rail friends are headed to the Crescent City Tavern because it's hot, they're thirsty, so they're headed off for an iced tea.
Don't you believe it?
Yep, she's smiling with 2 thumbs up. We know the secret. They're gonna make the guy keep the front door open so they can hear the whistle so they can rush back, so. For those of you who are on your way, it looks like you still have a few more moments. Benjamin's hanging out right here next to me, patiently waiting. As you just saw, Jackson's moving down there. The guy that was up on the overpass, he's probably passed out by now. It's so hot up there, but Maybe that pipe with all the cool water in it will keep half of him cooled down that he's sitting on. But we've got folks here and yonder waiting, and we're ready, and I know you are too. Hey, Jonathan C., welcome back. I know this is going to be hard to believe. What, 6 hours later as we started tracking him when he arrived in Chattanooga this morning at the Wahatchee Yard. No, you haven't missed him. He's still coming. We have 2 southbounds that will have clearance, and he's one of them. He did pass our camera, and he may be sitting at Graysville, or he may be making his way south. I believe he's got one more in front of him, but the maintenance train that went by is probably will be on the siding at 1:15 by now. So no, you didn't miss him. We're all still here. Like I said, I know it's a long trip for New York to here, so you're not going to make it down in time, but I got extra stools in the truck, so since we are out of seats, there still is room for you guys. You can borrow a stool. So everybody come on down. Let's get ready. CSXT4568 here in Dalton. We get enough people down here, we'll be able to have a train wave pretty soon. For those who just joined, we are facing southward, both NS and CSX tracks there in front of you. And we have some more folks that just arrived down at the crossing, setting up, so we continue to multiply here on site. Everybody's got their equipment out, setting up the end of the Crescent City. I'm unable to show you because the fan's in the way, but yeah, maybe you can see through. Probably not, but they're all down there at the end of the Crescent City car. We have a collection of folks down at the crossing as well. So for all of you with us, stay tuned, stay put. Don't forget, we do play Punch Bug, so if you see one, you shout it out right here. Punch Bug points for all.
Hey, do you want something to drink?
I appreciate it, but I'm good. I got stuff in the truck. Thanks. Moving the fan around just a little bit, making sure that we stay cool enough that when the moment comes, we've got power, we've got signal, and we've got a good picture for you. Last week, had that challenge, both heat and signal, when we were up at Long. So we're going to try and learn from that and be ready to go here. For those of you who are wondering, yes, the scanner is running. It's just as quiet as that crossing is that you're watching. We have southbound.
Mile 642.
As you heard, everybody up and down the line here waiting to yell, train! As we all leap to our feet, we all get in spot, we all get in position, and we are all ready for a southbound. Couldn't make out on the scanner a train number, so, but probably our first of two CSX trains that we were expecting. She's still not going to talk to you guys. Oh, we got hello, yay!
Tucson, North Dalton 10, 367 southbound up.
Thank you. And there we snuck in a southbound NS in front of our two CSX trains making their way to us. So hopefully they'll be our next features. Derry NS, are you saying that 647 just passed through Tunnel Hill? Did you all see the faces in that grain car? Those were pretty cool. But I believe 647 has passed through Tunnel Hill according to Derry NS, so I'm going to confirm that that's what he meant on his message. It just passed through Tunnel Hill. Alright, we just got a report. We have a green for southbound. We got a report. He just passed Tunnel Hill. So if you aren't ready, now's the time to get ready because everybody that's here is ready. So here that we're doing the wave down there. We're yelling woo-hoo. Pretty soon we're going to be throwing dollar bills. Jackson's getting ready to get in position. Everybody's starting to scurry for their spot. Y'all just stay right here, stay comfortable, stay on your couch, and stay cool here at Rail Moments. There goes Jackson on his way down. He's getting lined up. For those of you that haven't checked out his channel, Cop Rail Films, and he was up in Audubon Acres. He helped report when he went past there, and then he came on down here out of Marietta. So, like I said, we got a little bit of everybody here, including you. Derry, thanks for confirmation. You visually saw him pass through Tunnel Hill. For those of you not familiar with the geography of our area, Tunnel Hill, 8 miles. If you're in a train, hopefully it's 10 minutes. If you're walking today, good luck. All of us decided we're just going to sit and wait for it here. Nobody's going to start walking north, and neither am I. So we're going to go ahead and face back northward so that we're ready. I will cut the fan once we know we have the next one. We should be okay long enough without it, as hot as it is here, but so you can have a little better sound. Thanks for that heads up, Derry. It's always good to hear that we have a happy train crew that loves horn salutes. So for all of you that just got that horn salute in Tunnel Hill, there's enough of us down here. We should be able to get 2 horn salutes out of it. That clunking noise you hear are 2 June bugs that decided it was too hot, so they decided to go inside the little fan cage here, and now they're bouncing around inside like ping pong balls. That's gotta hurt. So I have to keep crossing across you guys. I have the monitor over here in the shade. It had a heating problem as well as everything else, so the only way to keep up with what all you are sending me for notes is to cross over here to get it. So for those of you who just hopped on, we are eagerly now awaiting Train M647 CSXT4568 50th anniversary commemorative special interest locomotive for CSX of Operation Lifesaver, and it's worth the wait. He's a colorful combination. You're gonna like this. And like I said, he is leading, so it's bonus points. The clouds that we had just cleared, so we got full sun on him, which will make that picture just pop. And the rooster is still crowing because he's confused on what time it is in downtown Dalton. Not been here before, the shops are open inside here at the Visitor Center in downtown Dalton. So if you get too hot outside, go inside, grab a brochure, cool off, and come back out. Great place to rail there. That's one of the reasons we're here many times.
CSXT dispatch call M64704 over. Okay, up ahead at the 0WA 92.4, I'm sorry, 92.25. Apparently there's a windshield laying on the track at the 92.25. I guess plan to stop there before you hit the windshield at the 92.25, and don't come on, just plan to stop. Let me get the police, they're going to tell us when it's all clear, I guess, over. Alright, so you got the 92.25 right over.
0WA 90. That's 5.
Okay, alright, you can come on up to it, but yeah, just don't go by it. Let me make sure police are done, and then we'll get you going again, over.
Alright, okay.
Thank you, AC Dispatch Jacksonville.
All right, everybody, we do have horn. And as you heard, there's a windshield on the tracks at the 9225. Police are being dispatched. But in the meantime, we're ready. Action live right here. Train 647 that you've been waiting for. Well, rail friends, from Dalton, that ends today's chase to catch M647. CSXT 4568, as you just saw, passed us right here at the freight depot. And how cool was that transmission from Jacksonville Dispatch just before he made the bend and before we got that horn salute? As you heard at the 92.25, they are going to stop that train because someone lost their windshield laying on the track. So that train has orders to stop at the 92.25. CSX Jacksonville has dispatched the police to that location to remove whoever lost their windshield right here in Georgia. So, from Casey and I, thanks for being with us here on Rail Moments. Thanks for your patience and waiting all morning to get that train. Thank you from all our friends that have tracked him and kept us up to date where he is. Thanks to everybody up in Colin that sent us messages when he went through this morning at the early dawn. And now it's time to go find a cooler spot. Don't forget, subscribe, like, thumbs up. We appreciate you and have a fantastic day. And everybody here, up and down, all set up, has finally said, too hot, we're all done. But we all had a good time. We even heard cheers when somebody heard that first horn. And that concludes our live today here in Dalton.